detailed class. And I'm telling you, you don't have to miss any session. It's going to be a very detailed class. In the next 6 weeks, we are going to go in detail how you can create multiple streams. 6 different streams of income you can create in the crypto space. You know, many people only know one. Buy, hold it. When it goes up, you sell it. Good. But that's just nursery. Everybody say kindergarten. Put kindergarten on that chart. Put kindergarten. That's the kindergarten step. And you don't want to end at kindergarten. That's where a lot of people has ended. Oh, how do you mean you bought Bitcoin when it was $10? Oh, how do you mean you bought it when it was $100? That is baby stage. And you were not born to remain a baby. There's more. There's more. Say more on the chat. There's more. Put more. I want you to put more, more. There's primary school level, secondary level, go into the university to get your degrees. There's masters. We will take you through this more. And it's so simple. And listen. And listen. Brothers and sisters, I want you to pull out your notepad. Get your pen ready. This is not those classes you watching your favorite soap. It's not those ones. It's not the one you are watching. You're on social media. Shut down your Facebook now. Shut down Twitter now. Shut down Instagram. Shut down those YouTube videos, comedies that are distracting you. Listen, for those of you that will get a hold of what we are sharing with you today, mark my words, write it today. In the next 12 months, you will have a 7-figure in USD crypto portfolio. Write it that on the 28th of September, you started a journey to 7 figures in USD crypto portfolio. So we're taking you away from kindergarten level, where you only know how to buy a coin and hold it. They'll come and say, this coin, just buy it, buy it, buy it. Because the person wants to get some commission when you buy, wants to get some coin when you buy. No, we are not like that. We give you an unbiased, clear analysis on what to buy and why you are buying it. And we teach you how you on your own can research and know. And there's more. So I'm not the one taking you. The gentleman that is taking you in this class is a wonderful guy, very large heart, a trained engineer. He's been in the oil and gas sector for 14 years, 14 long years. He worked with one of the biggest oil companies in the world, ExxonMobil. 14 years with ExxonMobil, and he was able to say bye-bye to that job 5 months on this platform. Just 5 months. And let me tell you, when a man with a family walk away from a very high-paying job, it only means that what he's walking into is paying way more. So with that said, I know some of you are there, you are praying to God, God, when can I quit from this job? I was in traffic yesterday going to see someone. I was like, wow, people go through this every day. I don't know what it is to be in traffic for over 4 years now. And that could be your story. Is today Mr. Engineer Chijoke's story. He's a Platinum 1000 loading. So beside his crypto knowledge and solid building, he's someone that is also impacting over 23 lives right here on this platform. Put some fire emojis. put some of your favorite emojis, put some dollar signs, put whatever you love to put on this chat. I'll make welcome the #1 crypto educator in the world. I don't care who seems to be #1 now. We spoke it before Kevin became. And we are speaking it again. So welcome, bro. The platform is yours. Let's go.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning from wherever in the world that you're listening to me. Chairman, thank you very much for the introduction and really for this opportunity to share this with the family. I like to say there's two stories here. You've shared one part of the story, which is my professional career coming into this space. But there's another story that we are building here. And like you said, today is the start of something really, really great. And I'm really excited to be here. You know what, for everyone on the call, can you just put a CH10 on that chat? You may not understand what you're typing. Just go ahead and put it in faith. Put it on that chat, and let's appreciate our chairman, who's given us this platform to be able to share this opportunity. All right, I'll go ahead and just share my screen so that we can kick this off real quick. Give me a 1 on the chat if you can see my screen. You should see a few slides. Okay, 1, good. Looks like my screen is up and people can see it. So we're going to go on a journey starting this evening, and it's a journey in cryptocurrencies. Okay. Now, there's a lot of people who talk a lot about digital currencies or cryptocurrencies, but they don't make any money from it. These are armchair analysts. And I'm sure everyone here knows somebody who puts one currency over the other at a certain point in time. But as you're coming to the first day of this 6-day crypto bootcamp, let's have the end in mind. At the end of this 6-day crypto bootcamp, you should have a very clear idea of how to manage your own money yourself in the crypto space. So let me just tell you in advance, nobody on this call is going to ask you, give me money, let me invest for you. No, you're going to have the knowledge, you're going to have the skills to thrive in the digital currency space, or with cryptocurrencies, as we like to call them. Now, on this first day, this is day 1. I'm going to be introducing 6 different streams of income that you can profit from in the crypto space. Now, just to be clear, these streams of income are all independent. So you can choose to focus on just one, right? And you'll be fine. But if you're like me and there's free money on the table, why won't you learn the skill to profit from all the different streams, so that whatever the market is doing, whatever the price of cryptocurrencies, you're set to profit. Okay, so like we said, this is the first day of a 6-day crypto bootcamp. Okay, and later on, as we go on, I will explain what you need to expect. But as we're here right now, I do need to set the stage right with 2 sets of warnings, if you will. First, I'm going to be giving you some information today and over the course of the next 6 sessions. This information, please take it as being educational advice. It is not financial advice, which means you're not compelled to take any decisions based on what I'm telling you today. We're going to be showing you some results. Always know that past performance doesn't guarantee future results, okay? And be like the Berean Christians in the Bible. When you hear something, be prepared to go and do your own research. So don't just take my word for it. Reach out, do your own research before you take any decisions, okay? So it's important for us to set the stage correctly. I also need to warn you, for everyone who is on this call, if you choose to proceed beyond this point, completing this bootcamp is going to drastically change the way you think about money. So if you've grown up thinking money is scarce, you need to oppress everyone, make as much money as you can, and then build a big house, wall yourself in and protect yourself and the money that you've acquired so that other people won't get it. We are not doing that here. By the end of this bootcamp and in subsequent classes, you're going to see that there is abundance in the cryptocurrency space. There's many ways that you can profit, and you just stay connected. Like you said, whip out your notes, make sure you take notes so that you will fully understand everything that we're talking about here. I think we'll have some time for questions towards the end. But just remember, your mindset is going to have to change. The traditional way of thinking about money will not work here, will not profit you here. And I guess that's why you're here anyway. Because if it was working for you, you wouldn't be here to hear more about how you can manage your money yourself and how you can multiply it in the crypto space. Okay, good. Having said that, let me lay out a roadmap for what you're going to expect over the course of the next 6 sessions. So this is day 1 of this 6-day crypto bootcamp. Okay, we are going to lay the foundation here for the rest of the bootcamp. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the tools that we will use throughout this bootcamp so that you can get ready to profit as we explain the steps to you. And you know, the interesting thing about the next 5 sessions that we're going to have, shown us on this chart as days 2 to 6. On each of those days, I will be teaching you a fully functional strategy that you can immediately deploy in the cryptocurrency space. So I'll teach you all the rules for the strategy, how to use the strategy, the risks that you can expect to see, how to manage those risks. So you have full education on 5 completely different strategies for profiting from the crypto space. And these are all very simple strategies. I mean, if you're anyone here, you do not need a degree to be able to apply these strategies. And what you're going to see after this bootcamp is that there will be additional strategies that I will show you. And you know the beauty, what I really like about these strategies is they are modular. So you can start off with one, and then you can continuously build on top of the existing strategies that you're working with. So that's what you can expect from this bootcamp. So today we're going to lay out the rules, set the foundation right, explain what cryptocurrencies are and why you should be participating in cryptocurrencies if you are not already. Then for subsequent classes, we're going to be talking about specific strategies that you can use to profit. So I'm really, really excited for where everyone on this call is going to be at the end of this 6-day bootcamp. Okay, all right. Let's switch gears and let's start with an overview of digital currencies, or cryptocurrencies, if you will. Now, there's 6 things on this slide, and I want to keep the instructions very, very simple. Okay, as we continue on this bootcamp and as we have subsequent interaction, we will refine our definitions, and we can get a bit more complicated with the definitions. But today, what you need to know is that a digital currency is essentially digital money that's based on something called blockchain technology. Now, we can spend a whole hour, a whole day talking about blockchain technology, for those of you who are interested. But the single most important attribute of blockchain technology is that it makes it very, very difficult to counterfeit digital money. That's the most important characteristic of blockchain technology that you need to know. There's a lot more, but for day 1, just know that blockchain technology makes it very difficult to counterfeit digital money. Now, why is that important? If we have digital money and then it's easy for anybody to create multiple versions of the same money, then obviously the point is defeated. Okay, it's no longer a store of value, it's no longer useful. But the fact that once it is created, it's very difficult to counterfeit using blockchain technology. That's what gives value to digital currencies. There's some other factors that we'll talk about also that contribute to value. The third thing you should know about digital currencies is that they're really an alternative to paper money. Okay, some of you will be aware that in a few days from now, for instance, the central bank in Nigeria plans to release a digital currency called the e-naira. So that's really just an alternative to paper money. I'll talk more about the e-naira and its characteristics in subsequent classes, but that's just an example to show you how you have paper money, and you know there's costs to print paper money, costs to manage the circulation. If you took all that into the digital space, then you can get rid of all those costs, and it's easier to handle digital currencies. Now, just be aware, right, that this is our future. Okay, so if you've looked at how money has evolved over time, right, the current evolution of money is it's going digital. So this is not something that you bury your head in the sand and you refuse to understand what's going on. You might wake up one day and not understand, the world has moved on past you and you've lost out on a lot of opportunities to profit from digital currencies. But that's why you're here in this bootcamp. Okay. The fourth thing you need to know about digital currencies is that they offer less control by central institutions. So people here, you've heard about Bitcoin, Ethereum. One of the reasons why there's a lot of demand for those digital currencies is because no single entity can regulate or control them. Okay, so Bitcoin isn't owned by anybody. It's not owned by any government. It's owned by any individual. So that's one of the appeals for digital currencies, because you're basically taking back control from centralized institutions. I know many of us here don't really think about it, but in some other parts of the world, there have been times when they've gone through economic crisis, and then people realized that they were not really in control of the money that they had in their banks. Okay, so there have been countries where people literally woke up and there was a restriction on the amount of money that they could withdraw from their own bank accounts. So they thought they had control, but they really are not in control of their money. So there's banks, there is central government, central banks, there's federal governments. They really have control over money, and they can decide that nobody is going to withdraw. But we don't really think about that as a potential risk. But it is something that you need to be aware of. With digital currencies, you have more control over the money that you own. And you'll see a few examples as we go through the bootcamp, what control means. I think probably the most fun fact on this page about digital currencies is that each digital currency is valued in US dollars. Okay, so if you live and work in Nigeria, you immediately understand what that means. Okay. If you look at how the exchange rate has trended from March of last year to September of this year, the Naira has essentially lost 50% of its value relative to the US dollar. Okay. It's gone from 360 to, depending on who you listen to, 560 to 580 if you're looking to buy $1 with the Naira. Okay. But if you look at the way your salary, if you're a salary earner, I'm sure it hasn't gone up by 50%, even if you are the MD of your company or the CEO of your company or of your business. I'm sure your profit hasn't gone up by 50% in that same period. But the thing with digital currencies is that they are valued in US dollars. So if you master the skill of how to trade in the cryptocurrency space or how to profit in the cryptocurrency space, you're essentially earning in dollars. So you've given yourself more spending power, relative to continually earning in Naira. Now, let me move on to this last point on this slide, because this is very important. And this is where people get into trouble with digital currencies. It's important for you to understand that not all digital currencies, not all cryptocurrencies are useful, and not all of them will succeed. In fact, if you look back at the list of cryptocurrencies that were in circulation 5 or 10 years ago, you'll see that several of them are no longer in use anymore. Okay, they've died. Those projects have died. They've just they're not no longer there. So be very careful about cryptocurrencies that are promoted by celebrities. So somebody comes on Twitter and says, hey, this cryptocurrency is going to the moon, and because of that you decide to buy it. Be very, very careful. It's very likely that those cryptocurrencies will not last. So one of the things you're going to learn in this bootcamp and then in subsequent lessons will be, how do you identify cryptocurrency that is useful? Okay, what are the things to look out for? Okay, in addition to the strategies we'll teach about, how do you know when to buy, what to buy, how much to buy, when to sell? We'll teach you all of those things in this bootcamp and more. Okay. Now, in the spirit of keeping things simple, there's two types of digital currencies. And now this classification is based on how the price of cryptocurrency varies over time. Okay, now there are many ways you can classify digital currencies, but this is the most practical classification that I believe is out there. Okay, so we have one group of digital currencies where the price fluctuates over time. Okay, and then we have another group where the price is essentially pegged, or the whole purpose of those cryptocurrencies is to ensure that their price remains pegged to some other basis. Okay, let's talk about them in a bit more detail. So the first category where price is fluctuating with time, these are volatile cryptocurrencies. The most popular example here is Bitcoin. So during the intro, Chairman was talking about, if you had bought Bitcoin a couple of years ago where it was a few $100s, and you held it up until now. I think one Bitcoin today is about $41,000, thereabouts. So there's a volatility in the price. The price is changing significantly over time. Okay, the same thing goes with the other cryptocurrencies that you see on this page: Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, Solana, and several others. The most important characteristic here is that the price of these cryptocurrencies will fluctuate significantly over time. Okay? Contrast that with the second category of digital currencies called stable coins, where the price is pegged. Now, for the 5 examples that I've shown on here, the price of these stable coins is pegged to the US dollar. Now, what does that mean? It means, if we use this first example here, which is called Tether or USDT, 1 USDT is going to be equal to $1 US. So I'll say that again. For stable coins where the price is pegged, 1 stable coin in this case is equal to $1 US, at least for these 5 examples that are shown here. So that same thing applies to the USD coin, Binance USD, DAI, and something called Terra USD, symbol of which is UST. Now, why am I spending all of this time talking about stable coins? That's because when you come for day 2 of this bootcamp, I'm going to show you the first strategy, which is how you can convert your Naira or your dollars or whatever fiat currency you have into stable coins and take advantage of a protocol that gives you 20% a year. Now think about that. 20% a year is already significantly higher than practically anything you can do in Nigeria today. Okay, it's definitely several orders of magnitude higher than what your bank pays you in your savings account. But let's not go there. That's a story for another day. Okay, so day 2, we're going to be talking a bit more about stable coins and how you can deploy stable coins to earn significant yield. Okay, so that's all about day 2, just a sneak preview. All right, one more thing I want to show you here is in this bootcamp, this is a hands-on bootcamp. So this is not one of those places where, let me say it differently, this is not Netflix. So you're not just going to sit down and watch and walk away. There's work to do here. And there are tools that we are going to use in this space. So just go ahead, take a screenshot of this slide, because between today and our next class, which is going to be same time on Thursday, you do need to have these tools ready or in place. I think this is being recorded, so we'll go ahead and we'll share this and make this available so that you can refer to the links on this slide. There's 4 main tools that we're going to use in this bootcamp. Okay, the first one, CoinGecko, right? And I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. And what that website does is it gives us basic information about digital currencies. So if you're looking for a list with the significant characteristics of each cryptocurrency, you will find it in CoinGecko. If you're looking for the way price is changing over time, okay, then we'll use something called TradingView. Now, this is a free application, similar to CoinGecko. CoinGecko is free, TradingView is free as well. And we're going to set this up, starting on day 4 of this bootcamp. I'm going to show you how to set up TradingView so that you can not only view how the prices of digital currencies is changing over time, but we'll introduce some initial analysis that you can perform on the chart, so that you can profit from the price movement. Because the truth is, as price moves in cryptocurrency space, we're actually happy. We need price to move. That's how we make profits in this space, okay, or one of the ways we make profits in this space. So we'll talk a bit about TradingView, how to set that up, so that we are all ready to take advantage of the strategies starting from day 4. Now, you might be here and you're wondering, so if I want to buy crypto, if I want to sell crypto, what do I do? Where do I go? Well, I've listed 4 different websites on here that you can take advantage of. Okay, so there's Binance, there's Kraken, there's Coinbase or crypto.com. These are all something called cryptocurrency exchanges. Now, if you know anything about stocks, you know that if you want to buy and sell stocks, you do that primarily on a stock exchange. So in the same way, if you want to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, you do that on a cryptocurrency exchange. And those are 4 examples on there. But don't worry about it. The purpose of this slide is awareness. So I hope you're taking notes, you're writing these things down, because we're going to set these things up live and then do demonstrations that show you how to use this as part of our education in this space. And then the 4th set of tools we will use are the things that help us safely store the cryptocurrencies that we buy. Okay. Now, these things are called digital wallets, and I have examples of digital wallets listed on this slide. So there's something called MetaMask. Just know the name. Like I said, take notes. I'll show you how to set this up in the course of this bootcamp. So don't be apprehensive or worried about the names or if you have the right link or not. Just take the notes and we'll do this step by step. Starting on day 2, we are going to use this cryptocurrency wallet that's called TerraStation. Again, I'll show you how to set this up. And then later on in the course, I'll talk to you about other types of wallets where you can save your cryptocurrency. I like to say these wallets essentially represents, like your crypto bank account, if I was going to use it that way. So it's important for you to understand how to properly set up these wallets so that, so think about your bank accounts. You know your accounts, your username and your password. You don't put that on your WhatsApp status and say, hey, everybody, I use Zenith Bank and this is the username and the password. You don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to talk about security, how to safely store your crypto, so that our assets that we've worked so hard to acquire and accumulate do not get stolen. Okay, so take a screenshot of this slide. These are the tools that we are going to use. Just start getting familiar with the names. In fact, it's even a good sign that you're an excellent student if before Thursday you start experimenting with some of these sites, such that when we come in on Thursday, everybody's ready to hit the ground running as I mentioned these tools. And if you know someone who's not here, who's going to benefit from what we're talking about, do reach out to them and ask them to come in. This is all free, right? We can't put a price on the information that we're going to share here, but this is truly transformative. So let's get our friends on here so that they can benefit from all that we're going to share in this space. Okay. Now, before I go on to the last few slides that I have, let me just show you what some of these tools look like, so that if after this session you choose to go start looking, exploring what's available, you'll be sure that you have the right sites. So let me just break real quick, and let me start with CoinGecko. So this is CoinGecko.com. And if you're signing in or not signing in, if you're accessing this website for the first time, it would probably look like this. So I changed mine to look dark. There's nothing complicated about this website. This website lists the most popular cryptocurrencies. Currently, if I blow this up a bit so that you can see, there's about 9,436 cryptocurrencies listed on this website. And the default way it shows them is based on something called the market cap. So the market cap, very simply, is how many units of the cryptocurrency you have in circulation multiplied by the price. Okay, so it's just a sign of how dominant are these cryptocurrencies in the whole cryptocurrency marketplace. Now, something I want to point your attention to for people who are still skeptical about cryptocurrencies, just be aware that cryptocurrencies currently is, the total market cap or market capitalization for cryptocurrencies is near $2 trillion US. Okay, that's already significantly larger than many other industries that This is $2 trillion of money that is currently locked in this space. Now, if you just look through this few, on the previous slide, I showed you a few examples. You'll see where those examples came from. So you see Bitcoin up here is currently the biggest cryptocurrency in terms of market cap. It's almost 790 billion US dollars, the market cap for Bitcoin. And you can go through the list and look through the other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum and all the other ones, some of which I listed on the slide. A simple thing you can do on this site, and this is just introductory, I'll come back to this in more detail, is if you click on the cryptocurrency here, like Bitcoin, you can find out a bit more information about the cryptocurrency. Now, on day 5 strategy, day 5 and day 6, when I talk about different strategies, I will go into a bit more detail about how to do research on this website called CoinGecko. But just right off the bat, you can see it shows you the current price of the cryptocurrency. And then there are some useful financial metrics here: market cap, how many coins are in circulation, the total number of coins that will ever exist for that cryptocurrency. And I'll explain to you in the rest of the bootcamp why some of the metrics here are very important. And there's other things that you can see. You can see a price chart here as well, and some other information like where you can go to buy the cryptocurrency. So this is a very quick overview of what you can do on each cryptocurrency in CoinGecko. Now, this is not the full research. Like I've said, I will go into a bit more detail to show you how to do proper research here. But I just wanted to show you what the site looks like, such that if you're exploring on your own, you will know that you have the right website. Okay. So this is CoinGecko. Last one I will show you is TradingView. Okay. Now, don't worry about whether this thing looks complicated. This is just the price chart of a cryptocurrency over time. So if I change this to Bitcoin, this just shows you how the price of Bitcoin has been varying over time. Get rid of all that so that it's clear. Good. So you've seen that the price of Bitcoin basically has been going up and down Later on day 4, I'm going to show you how to make sense of charts like this and do proper analysis so that you know when you can buy and sell your cryptocurrencies. And we're going to introduce a very, very simple strategy. Very, very simple rules. You'll be amazed at how simple the strategy is. So I just wanted to show you CoinGecko and TradingView because you are going to see a lot of these websites in the coming days. Okay, so the earlier you start getting used to them, the better. Okay, because these are the tools that will help you profit in this space. So as we bring this presentation to a close, we talked about 6 different streams of income that are possible in the crypto space. So, I mean, it would be remiss of me if I go through this whole presentation and I don't show you the ways that you can make money. So, if you want to take a screenshot of this slide, please go ahead and do that, because this is the end that we have in mind. And what do I mean by that? How do you know that you've mastered the skill? You've mastered the skill when you're able to take advantage of these 6 different streams of income in the crypto space. Now, just so we're clear, if you decide to focus on just one stream of income here, you will be fine. You will be fine. Okay? But I mean, if you're like me and you're very adventurous, you want to find out what's out there, don't worry. In the course of these sessions, we'll talk about how you can profit in this space. Now, just so you are aware, this is we're in the 6-day bootcamp. This is day 1, right? So you can see where the strategies that we'll look at over the coming days, they're going to come from. So days 2, 3, and 6, I'm going to give you examples or strategies of how you can profit from something called decentralized finance. On day 4, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about exchange trading, and we'll look at a very simple strategy that you can deploy immediately after class to start profiting from cryptos, on exchange trading. And then, interestingly, on day 5, we're going to introduce mining and staking, which are ways that you can also profit from cryptocurrencies. So with this 6-day bootcamp, I'm only going to be talking about 3 out of 6 different ways that you can profit. Okay, there's still leverage trading, non-fungible tokens, and something called cryptocurrency services, which would include things like you deploying your own cryptocurrency project. Okay, so if you're ready to partner with me to do that, I will show you what the skills are, and you see that it's really, really simple. In fact, if you go back to CoinGecko and you look at all of those cryptocurrency projects, it's 20, 25, 30-year-olds who are building those projects with very, very simple skills. So I'll show you things to do. You do not need a programming background, but very simple ways that you can profit in the crypto space by offering something called crypto services. But for partners on the call, let me just do a quick check. You would already know what leverage trading is. So how many people here use the SwipeCoin app that's available, and how many people, just drop a 1 in the chat if you use the SwipeCoin app and you're getting those trade ideas from master educators, Crypto Picasso, Nick Gomez, Mike Sotero, Curtis Cobain. Don't worry, if you don't know those names, don't worry, you will know their names, you will know who they are. Just drop a 1. Excellent. I'm seeing all those responses in the chat. So there's a lot of focus on leverage trading. I will show you as well things that you can do to profit in that space. And there's 5 other streams of income that you need to be aware of. Okay. Right. So that's it for day 1. But you know what? Let me set the tone for day 2 before I open this up for questions or comments. All right. On day 2, which is on Thursday, I'm going to take you through the first of the 5 strategies that we will discuss during this bootcamp. And this is basically how you can earn passive income from stable coins. So the strategy that I'm going to show you, it will take you an hour to learn how to set it up, and you can basically go to sleep, you can wake up, a couple of months later and check, oh, how much money have I made? Oh, okay, and then you can go back to sleep. So that's what passive income is. You do the work once, really, for as long as you want to remain in that opportunity. So we're going to go step by step. I'm going to use 2 websites and 2 cryptocurrencies to show you how you can profit from stable coins. And the really wonderful thing about this is we really don't care what happens to the price of Bitcoin or Ethereum, or whether the prices are going up or down. You don't care. You will make money, and you don't need, and this one does not require you to analyze any charts. Okay, you just follow simple instructions, set it up, and then go do something else. So even if you're a busy professional, all you need is 1 hour in your life to set this up. Okay, so that's what we're going to go through in day 2. Day 2 is going to be hands-on, but we have to do this today to set the ground rules and show you how you will profit. So that's it for day 1. Let me open this up and see if anyone has questions. You can go ahead and drop it in the chat, and we'll spend a few minutes answering those questions before I turn this back to our chairman. Okay, any questions? Okay. Not seeing any questions just yet. Can't wait till tomorrow. No, our next class is on Thursday, 9 p.m. on Thursday, Nigerian time. So. Okay. All right, so there's a question there about is the blockchain app good for storage? You know what? As we come into day 2, I will give you the pros and cons of keeping your cryptocurrency in different places. Okay, so day 2 and then day 5, day 6, I'll explain the pros and cons of doing that. Okay. And yes, in case you're asking for our day 2 class, I know we talked about stable coins, but you're going to start with whatever currency you have. If you have Naira, if you have US dollar, I will show you how to start with Naira, convert it to a stable coin, and then how you can earn from stable coins. Okay. Okay. And then there's questions about the recording, and I'm sure we'll find a way to get this to everyone. All right. So, Chairman, I'll turn this back to you. Over to you, sir.
Wow. Who is fired up about what is happening already? You are so fired up. You are super excited. I mean, these next 6 sessions remaining, we have 5 sessions and more. It doesn't end with the 5 sessions. Amazing. I'm telling you, Mr. Ukaegbu, he's not a man that talks so much. He said your bank account, your crypto account to do the talking after these series of boot camps and trainings. And for all of you that are here for the very first time, this is your opportunity. There are things you don't miss for anything. This is your opportunity to not just be investing in crypto, you're investing with the right knowledge. You're investing with the right mentors. You're investing with the right information. So you're here for the first time. I want you to get back to whoever put you on this call and get started, because we need you to really get some background knowledge before other classes we are kicking off. So for those of you that are already members, this is what you need to do before the next class. I know some of you have never been to the DCS Academy. So this is the DCS Academy. This is for already partners in I Am Master Academy. So there are two academies. You see exchange, you see leverage. You go to exchanges, exchange academy. There are only 25 videos here. So you can do 5 a day. You can do 5 this night before going to bed. Listen to it. 5 a day, and you will finish it in 5 days. Why? Because you need to understand some of the things we are saying. And you need to really run fast with us at the pace we are going. Because the goal is to help you set up. It's just 25 videos. For some of you that are, you used to read 8 to 8, you know what I mean? For some of my medical fellows, my legal luminaries, this is the time. So get in here and study. And if you are new, you don't even know what we are talking about on the academy, you have access to this when you become a member of I Am Mastery Academy. So get back to whoever put you on the call and get started tonight. Get started tonight. To start is just $325. It's just $325. And it gives you access to crypto education. It gives you access to forex education, forex mastery course, and it gives you access to high frequency or binary mastery course. In binary, we are number 1. Not because I just want to hype it. Let me show you. The double blessing strategy, which God graciously gave to me to be a blessing to this team, is now sweeping around the world. And guess who is number 1 and number 2 educator in the whole planet? Put DBS on that chat if double blessing has really brought so much blessing into your home, into your bank account. Double blessing has changed your life. It has brought double blessing to your home. Put DBS on that chat. Put DBS on that chat. The same value we are bringing to crypto. You can boast that you're number 1, but men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Look at it. Today is just Tuesday. Almost 90,000 views in 2 days. This is the same value we are bringing to you in crypto. So get back to whoever put you on the call. Get started immediately. Today, study. And next class, we are coming. You are not just coming to watch. You are coming to participate. You are coming. And the beautiful thing is, even if it's $50 you have, $20 you have, $10 you have, you start where you are. You have $10,000, $50,000, start where you are. Okay? So before I hang up tonight, we have the awesome privilege to have our coach, our mentor. You could see my smile because the thought of him brings me so much joy. I call him the Minister of Finance. Why? Because he came into my life and my wife's life, and our life has never been the same. He has ministered money in ways we've never seen before. I tell people, money is the spirit. And if you meet a man or a woman that has that spirit of money, that carries the angel of money, your life will never be the same again. I want you to put CH50. You might not know what it means, but it simply means this gentleman has impacted over 2,500 lives. In the next few days, it will happen. That means in a month, he's been earning an average of $60,000 a month because he chose to impact life. Because of his decision, my life, and in extension, the life of several thousands around the world. And soon, if you are new, your life will also be changed because of this gentleman's decision. He is a pastor, a John C. Maxwell Leadership Development Coach, PhD in Organization and Leadership Magnet, entrepreneurial magnet, so many feathers in his cap. Can't say all of it because of time. But, sir, the platform is yours. We love you, we appreciate you, and we are so excited to have you here. Can you say a word or two to us, sir? Just a minute, sir. All right. Sorry, I made a mistake of not making him a co-host.
Beautiful, beautiful. Obi, do you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
I got to tell you the honest truth. I got so excited about this boot camp. I put my brother-in-law on it. He just got started with me last night. I said, I got to tell you the truth. I'm so impressed with the value we have already received. You can't go to the restaurant and you just get the soup or the salad. And I'm so excited. We haven't even gotten to the appetizer, the first course. I believe there are 5 courses and dessert, which is the 6th day. Today, I believe all we did is we just walked in and we smelled the kitchen, and I am already filled with so much value. The value that he has received, not just from DCX, but how powerful I believe in the future, the very near future, we will declare to the universe that we will have one of the #1 DCX educators in all of IMAX. Put #1. Somebody just put #1 in the chat. I don't know what it is about. It has to be the grace of God. It just keep giving us #1 people. Put #1. Obi, I don't have anything else to say. This is what I'm going to say. Get started today, because let's just tell the truth. We're not just going to use the kindness of our heart, let everybody in on the boot camp. The boot camp is to add value to people who are already DCX. Let's not prolong that point. Get started. But because we already benefit from #1 in HFX, and we believe #1 in DCX in a little bit, it's best you get the elite. Get the best of those both academies by the elite. Now, here's what I'm going to offer, Obi. This just hit me, right? This just hit me. If people are going to learn the skill, and we have some of the best educators, you could get 1,000 US to now, after you get the knowledge from this boot camp, you could get 1,000 US to be able to start to invest in these stable coins. 1,000 US. You are 23 people away from an extra 1,000 US, not 1 month, every month through this academy. So now you have capital to invest. Here's what I'm going to do off of this call, Obi. I know we have 430 people on the call. What number should I use? What number should I use? Okay. What I'm going to say is, I'm going to say probably the first 40 people. And there's a reason I'm choosing the number 40. Well, Obi, I don't know how you're going to manage this, but the very first 40 people to get started from today, DCX, I need a list. I'm going to organize a direct mentorship with myself and a secret guest on the call to get them $1,000. Today's the what? The 28th? 28th of October. For everybody who's the first 40 is no 41, 42, 43. If you want to make money, what Obi said is you can learn strategies and techniques. The money comes, it follows mission. Commission follows mission. And mission is built with mentality. Mentality is 4 things. Me, man. If I'm a certain way, I attract people of a certain kind. Mental. If I'm a certain way and I think a certain way, I will attract people of a certain kind. Tality is the final picture of the destiny of your life. If me, I think a certain way, me and other men or women, mental, we will think a certain way and create a tality, which is the final picture. Only 40. Somebody started this morning, Theodore, put him on the list. Obi, I don't know how you're going to cut it down to 40. Once somebody joins with you, send your name in to Chairman Obi. Janelle says she's number 3. You have to send your name in to Chairman Obi. I have to go by the list, and there somebody said they started this morning. Obi, I'm putting you in trouble here, but you will have to find a way to organize to do it. But I'm only doing 40 because too much, we cannot concentrate on what we're doing. This helps them to get an extra $1,000 to now invest in their stable coins as they go through the boot camp. That's my time. I don't want to take more of your time. I'm excited, but I want to give of my time to a few people and show them before the close of this quarter how to get the capital to do it. You don't have to go into your savings. You don't have to go into your bank account. I'm going to show you how to get it through Iron Mastery Academy. Now you're going to use the boot camp, the money, and the mentality. We could create the final picture. Obi, right back to you. Thanks for inviting me. God bless each and every one of you. Double blessing to the world. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. A double blessing to the whole wide world. Guys, you heard it. Those of you starting today, you are so blessed. Come on. I'm already seeing you as a 6-figure earner, 7-figure earner, because that is who I've become as a result of his mentorship. And you will be getting the same. Multiple 6 figures right now on this platform in USD. Guys, get back to whoever invited you and get started. Some of you are asking for the recording. Whoever invited you will give you this recording. You will get it. For subsequent class, it's only registered members. Subsequent class, registered members. Somebody say you want to reach me. Reach whoever put you on the call. They will reach me, okay? I'm easiest person to reach in the whole wide world. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Double blessing to the world. I want everyone go on that chat, blow it up. DBS to the world. DBS to the world. DBS to the world. How to register? Get back to whoever invited you. Temi Logbe, get back to whoever invited you, and you will be guided on how to register. Double blessing to the whole wide world. Let's go. Let's go. We are getting bigger and better every day. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.